Hello and welcome to another episode of Binding Roll, where we play 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons in the world of the Ninth Age. If you are watching this and you're enjoying it, and you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to boost subscribes in the channel. It would be a big favor to me and all of us. But if you are unfamiliar with Ninth Age, it is a tabletop strategy war game, rank and flank model game that I play very much and I enjoy, and that this YouTube channel is dedicated to. If you click the link in the description below, it'll take you directly to the Ninth Age website, which will give you all the information you'll need to play if you're interested. But this evening we are playing Dungeons and Dragons, and let's get right over to our players. Started off the same way we always do. What you drinking? And we didn't level, so just what you drinking. And today I am drinking from SLO Brewing Company a slow IPA. Tropical hazy. Yeah. Tropical hazy. Slow stands for San Luis Obispo. Okay. Sam, what are you drinking?
We've got Fearless Loki Red Ale.
Oh, that's a cool
can.
That is a
very cool can.
That is a cool can.
And more Peroni. Nice.
Kaelin, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Lagunitas Hoppy Refresher. So.
Oh, is that the sparkling water they make?
It is. It is their zero alcohol. Just I don't know. They just shred hops and put it in water, but it's tasty. And
I've heard good things. Mm-hmm.
If you like hops.
Yeah, if you like hops, right. That'd be a problem if you didn't.
That's the given.
Yep.
Yeah.
Load, what are you drinking?
All right, we got when the cameras stop freaking out.
Yeah.
Going the wrong way. We have from Uinta Brewing Company here in Utah.
There
The
we go.
Nope, I just made it worse. It's the Cutthroat Pale Ale. Forget about it. It's not a big deal. There's a fish.
Mighty fine fish.
Yep.
I think that's like, for me, that's like 25% of drinking beer is how cool is the can look.
Or picking beer, at least.
Sunset, what are you drinking?
Well, I'm still on that sour. I've got about half of a growler left. We'll see how far I get through that tonight.
I'm very jealous of that, I'm not gonna lie.
Same.
Okay. So, 2 weeks ago, because unfortunately last week I was in New York City visiting family, so I could not be here for it. But 2 weeks ago, hell, what the heck happened? The four of you went and talked to who you thought was the Duchess, who charmed Sunset to kill Calypso. You went to Calypso's hideout to try to find her, expecting her to be a kingpin or a lord of the forgotten area of Cantamont, but she ended up being a savior, a Robin Hood-esque. She was living in the old Dur district of Cantamont, where she was running a hospital to help the people who were starving and sickness and all that good stuff. And eventually Sunset was able to break her charm and not kill Calypso, and you, Calypso, and Sam's long-lost brother, Ham Sandwich, all of you decided to try to get into the keep by pretending Calypso was your prisoner, which was successful. You made it into the keep, and you made it into the Grand Hall, and there, standing before you, was the Duke and the Duchess. And eventually, when your plan was revealed, the Duchess revealed her true form, who was Sophia, the follower of Sugulug, the dark god of greed. And that's where we are. We are now. Well, let's open up the screen here.
You did forget one very important new
What was that?
character to add to the gang from last week, which is our new Hippogriff friend.
Yes. You,
Moonbeak.
Moonbeak and, no, was it Moonclaw or Moonbeak? I can't remember.
It might have been
I think-
Moonclaw.
I think it was Moonclaw.
Yeah, Moonclaw, and from way back in episode 1, this is the 2 hippogriffs that the 3 adventurers saved. One hippogriff took a liking to Load and decided to follow him. The other hippogriff went back into the tower. Let me see here. I just need to make sure I'm prepared on that front. And let's say the hippogriff is about that big. So, yeah, the hippogriff can fit through the door, so it's right behind you. Alright. Does that all seem correct? Did I miss anything?
Looks good to me.
Alright, let me make sure I have one last thing here. Did that... Well, I don't know where that went. I'm going to have to look it up. But you have entered, you're standing here at the foot of the hall, and all the way across the hallway is this giant... I mean, I told you, it's like a grotesquely obese giant almost, standing at least 10, 12 feet tall, with like giant rolls of fat and rolls on their stomach and the paunch of their belly hanging down between her thighs and down to her knees, and big fat kinkles that are rolling off of her feet onto the floor. And all around her grotesque mass are items, breastplates the size of human chests, and swords and staffs and jewelry and like chalices, all of them tied, like lashed to her body with ropes. And they're like squeezing her mass that are like her fat spilling out over the ropes, and it's just bleh, it's gross. Standing beside her is the Duke. Looks exactly like he was before, but just blank face, just no emotion, staring straight forward. A quick note. Actually, everyone roll for initiative. Also, everyone roll perception.
Nice, Sam.
Gotta wake up first.
Crit for initiative.
Yeah. Kaelin's got 16 on initiative and 8 on perception.
Sam's
Okay.
got
So a crit for initiative and a 19 turning into a 24 for perception. Load is
Wow.
on it tonight.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
I have 23 on initiative and 10 on perception.
All right, let's see here. I'm sorry, you're going to have to repeat for me. Sam, what was your initiative?
6.
Yeah,
18%.
Sunset, you were 24, you said? Something like that?
23.
23. Load, you were.
22, but that's a crit.
Okay. Crits don't. Does crits do anything in initiative order? I don't think so.
That's surprise
No,
round.
crits don't do anything for initiative.
Kaelin, what you got?
I have a 16 for initiative and an 8 for perception.
All right, Calypso.
Oh, crap.
12 for Calypso. Well, let me extend this for our viewers. There we go. Sam. Or, I'm sorry, Ham, not Sam. Where are you? Got a lot to juggle here.
It's a lot of
There we go.
tokens.
So it's 18 for Ham. And lastly, the Hippogriff, but I gotta look at the Hippogriff stat line because I didn't have that open before. Hippo.
Sam, it's a little confusing because we have the the Duke is the one that's up there, but your image is the same. If you look at your, so I'm like, how'd you get over there?
That would be my plus 11 deception at work.
Ah, I see.
I am the Duke now.
I am the Duke now. Okay. Oh, jeez. Sorry, guys. I need to set this all up. Just giving me a couple seconds here.
Yes, Sam, can you click on the figure that's supposed to represent you for my? Which one is that supposed to be? Oh, okay.
I'm also masquerading as a dwarf. I wear many faces.
I would love to think that you came upon on like a drunk dwarf, like that's like dragon slayer, that's growing like the massive beard, and you just like snipped off the beard while they were sleeping. Now you have like beard mask just to put on as a disguise.
It's entirely a possibility that could have happened.
All right, I think we're ready for battle. Okay, you definitely rolled high enough. You notice at this point as the Duchess expands in size, you notice two things. One, it's not the Duchess that is expanding. It's a disguise is being taken away, and Sophia expanding. You also notice that when this happens, you hear the great doors behind you close and shut. You also notice none of the guards that were outside have come inside.
Smart.
But with that, the first person to react is Sunset.
Eh?
You're
You mute? No, stay on your
Oh.
hardware.
I am muted. Sorry, I was coughing a little earlier and I didn't want it to be picked up. Okay. Well, I guess. Let's see. That's within 120 feet, right?
Yeah. It's actually, within 90 feet. I measured it.
Good. Okay. Oh, this could be good. No. Okay. So hold on, I've got to think about how I specifically want to do this real quick because placement is going to be key. Five. 10, 20, 20. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this should be fine. So I'm gonna target right here with the slow spell, which a 40-foot cube is affected. I get to choose up to 6 targets within a 40-foot cube. And each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be affected by the spell for the duration. So it's a wisdom DC 16 saving throw. Both of them should be in the affected area.
Okay.
So.
And slow, what does that do to them?
An affected target's speed is halved. It takes a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws, and it can't use reactions. On its turn, it can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn. If the creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20 on an 11 or higher. The spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't, the spell is wasted.
Okay.
A creature affected by the spell makes another wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns. On a successful save, the effect ends for it.
All right. Mark it out on the map if you would.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I can do. Oh, yeah. It definitely is. Okay, so it's a 40-foot cube. So it should be. Okay. I miscalculated that. I'm targeting a slightly different location because I want to. We're going to do it this way. Roughly there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5. So I think. It should be 5, 10, 15. I believe it should be roughly that.
Okay.
I was calculating for 40 feet from center, not 40 feet across. So.
Radius instead of diameter.
Yep.
All right. That successfully goes off. They don't have to test anything immediately. They just suffer the consequences.
No, they make a wisdom saving throw. Right now.
If they fail, if they pass, it's not going to affect them.
Correct.
And that
So
was a
DC 16.
16 wisdom.
Yes.
All right, so wisdom. The Sophia fails, and the
All right.
Duke fails also.
Beautiful. So
Awesome.
their speed is halved. They have a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws, and can't use reactions and many other things as well. I won't relist
But
it unless
they
something
lose
comes up.
that debuff when they leave the area. Is that correct?
No, they are affected for the duration. So as long it's concentration up to 1 minute. So
Okay.
10 rounds as long as I have concentration.
Fair enough.
Go.
Is that your turn? You want to move at all?
I think I would like to move. So these green areas are.
It's all open.
Okay.
That's just the color of the floor tile.
Got it.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. No cover.
Okay. So.
Yeah, and then on the these things along the side are this is basically like a half-height wall, you know, like 3 feet tall, like a little fence, but like ornate. And then these are solid walls on the left, and these are there's a slight level change from the gray area to the white area, which is like a foot lower. And there's stairs down and up.
Would those half-height walls provide some sort of cover?
Yes, they would, but they're open, they're ornate, you can see through them, so they will not offer a lot.
Okay.
They're almost like, you know, like fine craftsman, like lattice work kind of stuff.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start, I think, by moving over there. Yeah, I think we'll leave it at that for now.
All right, next up is Load.
Okay, so that brings me to my question which is, are we affected by slow if we enter that area?
No.
Oh, that's
actually, for the most part, that area is no longer relevant.
So we don't need the box.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's just
Yeah,
one-time
we'll
splash damage, and then people that are affected.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you can go and delete it.
okay. So then if I dash and use double my movement, I can't do anything else, right?
Correct.
Okay. Then I guess I will just move 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, half my normal movement speed. And then I will enter Rage. And I think that's my turn.
All right, next up is Sophia. All right, so her normal movement is... Where are you, movement? Is only 20 feet. That's halved. So if she sprints, she can go 20 feet.
Yes.
1, 2... That's 1. She moves forward to there. And,
well, that seems really close.
and she bellows
Oh,
something
boy.
like...
Sigilug demands all that is in the city. I have all that Sigilug has.
And with that, it is now Ham's turn.
Hold on.
Yep.
You'll want to make that DC 16 Wisdom saving throw again. It's the end of her turn, correct?
Oh, I take it every turn, and then if she passes, she breaks it?
Yeah, at the end of her
Okay.
turn, if she passes, then she'll no longer be affected by it.
DC 17.
16.
16? She passes
16. Okay.
then. She
Damn,
passes.
Shouldn't have said anything, but I wanted to be honest.
as you should.
It all comes back around.
So that is her turn. Next up is Ham. I want to see if Ham sees something. Ham does see something.
Does he see a sandwich? Or perhaps a hobo?
He runs up to the half-height wall here, and he yells out to everyone. And he says, "Friends, friends! This monster is in control of the Duke. And look, there. She still has the amulet tied around her neck, and like under the folds of her fatty neck and under her third chin, you can see the bottom half of the amulet sticking out beneath the folds of her fat. And let's see, with that, he will say that, and then he will... Does he have a ranged attack? No, he doesn't. So that's all he's gonna do. Next up is Kaelin.
Okay, I'm gonna move. My selector. Oh, I definitely have more than 21 HP. Move that to 64. Gonna clump up. Stick with subset with my bonus action. I'm gonna target Sophia and cast Hunter's Mark. She is within 90 feet. Gives me an extra 1d6 damage. So I'm gonna use my bow, first attack. That is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, I get the Hunter's Mark bonus, so that's 17. Ignore Colossus Slayer because she hasn't taken damage yet, but now she has. So that's 17 damage, second shot.
17, hold on. Yeah.
18 to hit.
18 does not hit.
Oh
And
boy.
that's including the -2 from slow. Oh no, she passed out of it, so that does not hit.
She no longer is affected by slow.
Okay. This might take a while. Should have hopefully things that don't require to hit. All right, yeah, that's my turn. Pass.
All right, next up is the Duke himself. He has a movement of 30. He is in a, like he's been this entire time. He's very much in a strange trance. He just kind of shuffles forward. He's at half speed, so he walks forward. So he can go 15. He goes to there. No urgency. Just kind of like following Sophia along like a pet, just at her side. And see if he passes the wisdom check, which he does not. He is still slowed. Next up is Calypso. Calypso seems very unurgent. She just kind of saunters over to the fence here. She looks at Sophia, and she says, Sophia, how you've changed. And she whips out her light crossbow and shoots at her. And misses twice. She raises up her crossbow, which fires twice, like it's a double hand crossbow. Both bolts hit Sophia. One ricochets off a piece of armor, and one just kind of lodges in a fold in her fat and like slows down and stops. But it doesn't look like it actually pierced her. And next up is Sam.
I'm going to attempt to stealth along the side here as best I can.
Okay, give me a...
Down this.
And you're going along the fence. Or you're going outside. You're attempting to stealth in open space.
This is not a wall.
No, the dotted line is the wall.
Oh, my bad. Here.
Alright, give me a stealth check.
Oh, great. A 10.
That is enough. As you move along the wall, you creep down, and as the same time as Sophia's kind of marching down the center of the hallway with her big fat legs, and she doesn't seem to notice you. And of course, the Duke is kind of just oblivious, blank face. Would you like to do anything else this turn?
Yes, I'll use my bonus action to stealth a bit further.
Okay.
Edge of the wall.
You don't need to do an additional stealth check, right? Or do you have to roll again? think the first stealth check counts.
Sure.
Your stealth.
It's up to you.
You're a halfling behind a fence. You're fine. All right. Next up is the Hippogriff Load. The Hippogriff looks at you expectantly.
So can it make it through the door?
Yes, it can make it through this door. None of the other doors.
Okay. Is this going to require like an animal handling check?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, what we're going to attempt to do is to just kind of motion it in a little bit, and then when it gets to like, I don't know, maybe over behind Kaelin and Sunset in the corner here as a potential escape route if someone needs it.
Okay.
So, that said, here comes the actual animal handling check. That's a 9.
Okay. So you look over your shoulder and you're like, and the bird kind of looks at you and cocks its head to the side like dogs do, like. And with that, let's see here. Okay. With that, it doesn't move. It just looks at you and cocks its head to the side.
Okay, that's perfect. As long as you don't kill him in the first battle we have him in, I'll be happy at least.
Sunset, it is your turn.
Okay. I think this is going to be more worth it than keeping the Duke slowed. So at this point, the effect on the Duke is going to end.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Immolation on Sophia. So DC 16 Dex saving throw, please.
DC 16 Dex.
Yes.
Let's see what her Dex modifier is. Okay, DC 16. She passes.
Okay.
Boo.
Yes, boo, because then it doesn't. Oh, hold on. Let me read this again because failed save. The target also burns his resolution. Oh, on a failed save. Okay, yeah. So, she will not burn.
No.
Well, will not continuously burn.
Right.
But she will take half
How many
of
D6? How many
8d6.
D6s are you rolling? How many D6s?
I hear a lot.
Should be rolling 8. Yeah, 8.
Should be 8. Yeah.
Yeah, rolling 8d6. And I am going to actually let me see, what would this cost?
What?
Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm going to spend 1 sorcery point for empowered spell to reroll 4 of them because I got 2 1s and 2 2s.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like 3 of these dice may be being melted down because I got another 1 and another 2 2s.
Going to the dice jail.
Yep. Okay, so we are looking at 22, 27, 32. So 36. So 18 damage.
That's the half, right?
That's the half. Yes.
18. Okay. As you cast Immolation, 18. 18. As you cast Immolation, and huge fire bursts forth all around her. You see the fire like skip along her flesh, and it like you don't see the flesh burn, but you see like her body sweat from the heat. It almost like dances on her skin, but doesn't look like it's hurting her that much.
Okay. So for my bonus action, there is quicken spell. Actually, no. I'm not gonna spend an additional sorcery points to do that. Never mind. Yeah, I think that'll end my turn.
All right. Next up is Load.
Okay, so what are we talking with the items that are like lashed to her and including the amulet? Like if I run up to her, can I try and, what are they tied with again? Is it like chains, ropes?
These are ropes, but they're thick, like, I don't know, 2-inch diameter ropes, big cords.
I got battle axes.
You cannot see how the amulet is secured to her neck because it's kind of just under slabs of fat.
Okay, fair enough. That might not play into things this turn, but it certainly will at some point. So we're gonna go right here.
Oh, here we go.
And I'm gonna roll 2 attacks with my Berserker Battle Axe, the Green Knight's Axe.
Okay.
Nice.
First is a 13, and second is a 28.
The 28 hits. The 28 definitely hits.
Okay. And then damage for that is, let's see, it's 11 damage, which is pretty turds. So we're going to use a bonus action to activate my dual wielder feat and attack with my offhand. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And 5 more damage. So that's 16 total.
All right. That's all your turn, right? As you,
Yes.
so you had 2 axes. You had one the Green Knight's axe just in one hand. Is that right? And you just went
Correct, in my main hand.
As you come up, you swing it, and the Green Knight's axe gets wedged into her belly fat, like a fold in her belly fat. It sticks in there, and it's kind of like stuck in. Then you take the other axe, you slice down on top of the fat, and it cuts into her flesh, and you see her kind of screech out in pain.
Oh, gross.
But now, it is Sophia's turn. Okay. What does Sophia want to do?
This is where Load dies.
Doctor.
Well, I was just gonna ask. You're raging, right? So you take half damage.
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay, good. That's gonna be useful in a little bit.
Fair enough.
As you swipe into her, she stops for a second and kind of leans over in this slow, towering motion, and she looks down at you and she says,
"Oh, tiny dwarf, save me from the fire wizard."
and with that, I need you to take a DC 17 DC 19 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, your favorite saving throw.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost like you're doing this on purpose.
You're the one who ran up and attacked her. That's all I gotta say.
Well, that's like the only thing I can do. So what else am I gonna do? I rolled a 4.
With that, as you look into her eyes, her eyes start to become pinwheels and turn in her head as she looks down at you, and you're like, I must save you from the fire wizard. You are now charmed.
I can hear this, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, good. This is gonna be fun.
Okay. That is, and then with that, she moves around you. She gets her full movement now, which is 20.
Oh boy.
2, 3, 4. She moves to there. And with that, it is now it's Ham's turn. Ham. With this happening, Ham sees it in front of him and sees Load's non-reaction, screams out, and he says to the group, "Get the amulet! Get the amulet! For all of our lives, get the amulet!" And here we go. So with that, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Ham leaps over the guardrail, runs straight toward Sophia, jumps off the ground in front of her, plants his foot into her belly fat, and launches off of that and reaches up, trying to grab the amulet in this one beautifully athletic move. And he jumps up, gets his hand on the amulet, grabs it, pulls with all of his might, and his foot slips on the sweat, on her like belly fat sweat, and he falls and is dangling there, still holding on to the amulet with all of his body weight. All of his body weight's not breaking the amulet. He's just dangling there, and he's like, "Help me!" Next up is Kaelin.
So how far off the ground is he?
Let's see here. She's 10 to 12 feet tall. This is at her neck, so probably 9 to 10 feet.
That's where the current amount is hanging?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but his feet are only like, what, probably 7 feet off the ground?
Let's say the amulet's 9 feet. He's fully extended, but he's a halfling, so that's a total of, what, 4 or 5 feet?
Yeah, it's probably something like that.
Yeah, so he's about 5 to 5.5 feet off the ground. That's
Yeah.
The bottom of his toes are about 5 to 5.5 feet.
And you said this was like a waist-high wall, or like
Yes.
ornate.
You can
thing,
easily
so I
vault
could
over.
jump over. Okay.
Yeah, you can easily vault over.
All right. I'm gonna. Well, he's got a good grip on it. I'm gonna try to run up there and hack through that rope. So 1,
Which rope?
2,
Wait, which
3.
rope?
Well, because he's holding on to like the rope that's holding the amulet, right?
He's holding on to the actual amulet, which is in her the folds of her fat, and it's secured around her neck somehow, but you can't see the chain or whatever is securing around her neck. You can't see because it's covered with fat. You can just see like the bottom
Just have
half
to
of the
pull
amulet.
out the half, like
All right, pulling the halfling, trust the grip. So run up and add my not substantial weight to the halfling to try to give it a tug.
It
Okay,
wouldn't
so-
surprise me that the halfling weighs more than we do.
Probably.
Give me a strength check. A strength check.
Oh boy.
And
All right.
and
At -2.
Oh no.
and Ham
I
asked to
rolled
do
a
a strength.
16.
A 16.
Not
Okay,
bad.
here we go.
That's
And then
yeah,
and then Ham has to pass a strength test also, which he does not. So you jump
Yeah.
up there, grab his ankles, and then brace your feet onto her belly right behind him, and you like straight up pull on his feet, but his grip slips off. You both tumble to the ground backwards. Give me a dex check.
Dex saving or just dex check?
Just check to see if you're falling backwards. This is you see if you fall over or not.
12.
You successfully cartwheel back onto your feet, but Ham is now prone.
Okay. Well, I guess I use the rest of
was-
my action to get face-to-face contact, and I'm going to use my bonus action
Okay.
to do a melee attack. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Alright, 5 damage from the sword, plus 5 from Colossus Slayer, plus 2 from Hunter's Mark. So a total of 12 additional damage.
12 additional damage. Where did my
Slashing
there it is.
damage.
Okay.
Any noticeable effect?
Yes, you cut into again her belly fat, which is right there, one giant gash from what Load chopped into her, and you slice her along the edge. You didn't go very deep, but you slice through, and you can see you cut through the skin.
All right.
Next up is the Duke, El Duco Mundo. Again, he just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. He just kind of lazily walks behind her and follows up behind her. That's all he does. Next up is Calypso. Oops. She successfully stealths this way. 3, 1, and again shoots her crossbows at the... She hits once. Let's see here. 1. It does a whopping 6 points of damage. So she ducks down and kind of sprints down the hallway and jumps up and again shoots twice with her crossbow, one of which lands in Sophie's shoulder, barely garnering a response to that. She kind of like shrugs it off. Sam, it is now your turn.
All right. I'm going to be inspired by Ham's courageous pursuit of the amulet. I'm going to run and use my bonus action to get to the chaos creature and leap onto it using its various chains and cords as a ladder to climb it.
Nice. What's your ultimate goal? Are you trying to get to the amulet? What are you trying to do?
Going for the amulet.
Okay, give me a dexterity check and then a strength check.
All right, dexterity check. Oh man, that's only a 6. I'm gonna use my lucky roll to try again.
Okay.
Good call, man.
Oh, it's only a 13.
Oh,
13. So as you jump up again, your foot lands on a roll of fat, but with that layer of sweat on there, it slips right off. Give me one more. Give me one more
point.
dex. What's up?
Oh, I was just gonna ask. Wouldn't this be an acrobatics?
Yeah, probably. Does that change anything?
I got same modifier either way.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Hmm.
Again, you slip off. Give me one more acrobatics check.
A 15.
Okay. You slip off, bounce off her side, but land on your feet again from where you jumped up. No harm caused. That was your action, but give me a bonus action if you want to.
I'm just gonna take a swipe at the closest chunk of flesh there is, I guess.
Go for it.
And that's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Does this count as a sneak attack since she's previously
Yes, it does.
engaged?
It does.
Alright, so 26 damage.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. With this, you land on your feet, and with your deft skills, you like pull out knives and immediately jam it in that flesh, like the same flesh you slipped off of. No, here's even better. You slip off, and on your way down, you have a knife in your hand, and you stick it in, and then drag it all the way down until you're onto the floor, and it slows your descent, and you easily land on your feet. That was pretty
Classic,
clutch.
Nice.
classic sword through the sail maneuver.
And it's all the way down her left side, and like as you do it, she shrieks out and is like ah, like a bellow of pain. All right. Next up is good old Moonclaw. Again, Moonclaw looks at Load and does one of these little. Do you want to attempt to tell her what to do again, or he? Actually, I don't know if it's a he or a she.
I believe it was a he.
There you go. I had no idea. I mean,
At least I think we referred to it as a he last session. So
I think I just like point in the direction of sunset.
Okay.
I can't actually see sunset.
Yeah.
Hulking
You're
monstrosity
engaged in
between us.
combat, so if you do this, it'll be at a disadvantage.
Well, so
Animal-
I'm charmed.
Oh, you're over
Remember?
there. Oh, yeah.
So
Go ahead.
yeah, I just kind of point in the direction of sunset, angrily.
Get her.
And
technically, Sophia is in between.
that's why I said in the direction.
You're fine. You're
So-
Because Moonclaw can see me.
Yeah.
I can't see you. That's why I'm saying just like
But from his
I'm
perspective,
pointing like up and over.
fine.
You know,
like fly above this hulking beast.
up and over.
Sorry,
And, there's
just
and I rolled
It's-
a 10, so there's plenty of room for miscommunication.
That is let's see what Moonclaw decides. Okay, Moonclaw.
Keep in mind how unlikely it is that it would be getting what I'm trying to say, which is attack sunset. Very unlikely.
With that, Moonclaw comes to the door, spreads his wings hugely, and takes off into the grand hall, flying kind of above everyone, does a little circle, and then lands next to you, Load, and gives you a big lick on the face.
Okay.
Nice.
Fair enough.
does that cause damage?
No damage. No damage.
Ah.
Sunset, it is your
Roll.
turn.
Okay.
Got
Oh, I
the-
just. Oh yeah, not my turn. Just Booster. Claw. Moon Claw. Never mind.
I think you guys are gonna like this. So no, you're not gonna like it in that way. So for starters, I'm going to attempt to cast Ray of Frost at Sophia.
Okay, Ray of Frost.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Oh, do I get a Wisdom save potentially at the end of my turn, maybe,
For
for being charmed?
no.
Okay, fair enough. Worth a shot.
So
Shit.
that's going to be a 20 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. That is perfectly fine. The main goal here was that I just cast a non-fire spell.
You cast Ray of Frost.
The explicit instructions were Fire Wizard, which I have proven myself to be neither. I am not a wizard.
That's interesting because you already cast an immolation spell, which is a fire spell, and
Yes.
you cast a wizard spell.
Well, no,
So when we
I am
get to
a
Lode's
sorcerer.
turn, there's a chance he will perceive you differently. I'm not going to say 100%,
Well-
but there's a chance.
Well, it's about to get even more interesting because I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to reduce the casting time of a spell to a bonus action. And I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
This will be fun.
And then, let's see, I've got 35 feet to move. That should be about 35 feet.
Okay, so
But-
can people sense where you are, like perceive you if you're invisible? There's like a check involved?
No, it's unless you can, unless you have see invisible, you're completely.
Okay.
I have completely disappeared. For all he knows, I teleported.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good. That's your turn, right?
Yes, that will be the end of my turn.
Next up is Load. You currently do not know where the evil fire wizard is, so you are free to do whatever you like.
Okay, so her order was protect me from the fire wizard, but not don't attack me.
Yep, true, correct. This is like
Sweet.
very much like a genie's witch situation where it's taking super literally.
Cool. Okay, so moving to right here. That does put me in contact with her, right? Just not sure how the bigger tokens work. Okay. All right, so I am going to make 2 reckless attacks with my battle axe, which gives me advantage. First one is a 28.
That hits.
Second one is a... Sorry, I just cleared it. Damn, 17.
17 damage, okay.
No, that was a 17 to hit for the second
Oh, okay.
attack.
That misses.
Okay. So, first attack damage is 7 plus it's 10. And then I will roll my bonus action, offhand attack,
Mhm.
That's a 28. Let me roll.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, 28.
That's definitely a hit.
And then damage is 5 more damage.
So how much is that altogether?
Just 15,
15.
I believe.
All right. Again, you slice into her guts now, which are still extremely resilient for like human skin, but they're like super thick, and you're still just chopping away at it. And blood is now dripping pretty heavily onto her thighs and down her legs from her belly. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
Can I start climbing her?
It's an action. You already used your action, so no.
Okay. So no, I don't think there's anything else I can do.
All right. It is now Sophia's turn. The first thing she does is she, in pain from being stabbed so many times in the belly, she takes her left hand and holds it to her belly like this and looks over her shoulder, and she says,
Useless human, protect me.
and with that, she takes that arm she had it on her belly and she swipes like a backhand and swipes all the way from where Ham is, hits Kaelin, then Sam, and then Load.
Oh,
Damn.
did we get a deck save?
Oh, hold on. It's an attack, so hold on 1 second here. All right. Yeah. All right, she's gonna do so first on Ham. What's Ham's armor? That hits. On Kaelin, what's your AC for the first attack?
20.
Misses you. Sam, what's your armor?
15.
He hits you. And lastly, on Load, what's your armor?
16.
Definitely hits you. So on the first attack here... Hold on, this is taking way too long.
Welcome to my world.
Ham takes 21 damage.
Gonna use my uncanny dodge to have that as a reaction.
That halves that?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. If you can give it to him, then you can. He now needs to take a...
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think he said Ham. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, yeah, no, Ham, not Sam. Your brother. 21. And I have a strength of that's not enough. But as she strikes Ham, he flies back 20 feet and hits the guardrail behind him. Sam.
Good thing our sister Pam isn't here.
Take 33 points of damage and give me a DC 21 strength saving throw.
All right. DC 23.
DC
Plus
21. 21.
Well, either way, no modifier, so can fail. Auto fail.
Well, if you roll a nat 20, you
Still
succeed.
passes. Yeah.
15.
1, 2, 3, 4. You get pushed back all the way there. Take your 33 points of damage. Lastly, load.
Okay.
Glad I had that.
Oh
on the
my
to-do
God.
list.
Take 46 points of damage.
Oh.
And
Okay, so I have that to 23.
and give me a DC 21 strength saving throw.
All right. Strength saving throw.
Yes.
Oh my god, I have a +9 and I just rolled an 11.
Nice.
1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. So you go all the way to there. Actually, no, let's go there. You go to there, flying, all three of you. She takes that backhand. She swings it across, hitting Ham. By the skin of your teeth, Kaelin ducks beneath it, striking Sam and then Load, all of you flying away from her. They're just like her forearm is big as like a battering ram, and she is throwing you all aside. That was her action. She already did a bonus action for speaking, so she's good. Next up is Ham, and you're all prone, by the way. Now you are all prone.
Oh, great.
Next up is Ham. He gets up, which is half his movement, and then goes 1, 2, 3. Going back again, he said, "Get the amulet!" And he's running toward the amulet to pick it up. Next up is Kaelin.
All right. Just start wailing on her. 19 to hit.
That misses.
Oh.
Damn.
21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that's 17 damage. Use bonus action for my third attack. 14 to hit misses.
That does not hit. And let's see here, HP. Okay. All right, that's your turn. It is now the Duke's turn. Oh boy. Before he was calm and docile and distant. Now all of a sudden you see his face turn with distinction and focus directly at Kaelin. Let's see.
Can he see Kaelin?
He knows where Kaelin is.
Fair enough.
He knows. He knows. Let's see here. So casting a spell is an action, right?
Yes, unless the spell specifies that it's a bonus action or reaction.
He is just going to 1, 2, 3, 4 run around and attack Kaelin. What's your AC on the first attack?
20.
Misses on the second attack.
16.
That hits. And on the third attack,
Third attack is 20 again.
Oh, that's nice. And
that
we-
misses also.
That's the ranger thing against prevention against multi-attack. So,
It's fun times.
yeah, multi-attack defense when a creature hits you with an attack, you gain +4 to AC against all subsequent attacks made by creature for the rest of the turn. So, yeah.
Okay, take 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay. So that puts me at 55.
And take 14 points of
It doesn't matter.
what's it called? The light damage, like burning, not burning,
Radiant?
but radiant.
Radiant damage.
That's the right word.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, that puts me at 41.
All right.
Okay, good.
Next up is Calypso, and with that, Calypso is using 1, 2, 3, 4.
We go get like a glass of wine and just watch from the background. Do nothing.
Who, me?
You got this. No, Calypso.
Oh, Calypso.
Calypso
Yeah.
runs over with
Oh, no shit.
uncanny
combat.
speed that you've seen before.
Oh, she wants the amulet. That's why. Oh,
Yeah. Possibly.
And let's see here.
I sure hope so.
sorry, screwed with the cameras here.
You're all right.
That's the cable.
She jumps up too, vaults off of the stomach fold, grabs the amulet with both hands, pulls with all of her might and all of her leverage, but doesn't break. She's still there pulling as hard as she can on the amulet. And with that, it is Sam's turn.
I'm going to leap onto the hideous beast and assist Calypso in covering the amulet.
All right, give me an acrobatics check to be more specific this time.
23.
You definitely
Nice.
vault up there, and you basically go all the way up to where Calypso is, and you grab the amulet with her hands. Give me a strength check at advantage.
Go, Sam, go.
I'm gonna use my lucky roll again to try a third time. Oh, come on.
Oh, no. So
I still have
for
1 point left.
He rolled a 3, and then a 10, and then a 3 again.
Nice. Ugh.
Do you want to use that last bit of luck? Use up all your luck in one roll, one situation?
Yep. We're just gonna go for it.
Okay.
Another 10.
And then a 10 again.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
This is
Hit the
not
gym more.
for all to.
My luck has run out.
You're definitely gonna die.
Well, we need strength in numbers.
So you were unable to break the cord, but you and Calypso are still up there, both of you pulling.
Do you want to move your character
Next
closer?
up is Moonclaw.
Oh no.
Question.
All right. I go for it.
Did he get his reroll of the saving throw when he took damage?
Do I get one of those?
Oh yes, you're
That's-
totally right. I'm sorry, I completely missed that. Take a DC. I'm not gonna tell you. A wisdom throw.
I mean, I'm already pretty sure I need to basically crit here. I got a 9, so
Let's see here. What did it say? Hold on. Yes. Okay. Yeah. You roll 9. You still feel that compulsion in the back of your head to get that damn fire mage. The
okay.
damn
Whom I
the
still do
study
not
of pyromancy. Yeah. So
Correct.
you are free to do whatever you want, but you know what you need to do if she shows up.
Okay, so for Moonbeak, Claw, I don't know why I keep saying that.
You can, he's your pet. You can name him Moonbeak.
Hey, he told me that he has a name. I will refer to him by his name. I'm not going to just change names on people.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Claw hard seltzer.
You know,
Hard
maybe if we
seltzer.
survive this battle, we quit being adventurers and go work on that. Seems safer. But okay, So I can do whatever I want, right?
Yes.
Okay. I gesture to Moonclaw at Sam and is it Sam and Calypso that are like standing atop the beast with their arms on the amulet.
I'm sorry, say that again. Sorry, I was reading something else.
It's Sam and Calypso that have the amulet, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I gesture at them and kind of make a necklace pantomime.
So
and,
what is your
yeah,
what do you just tell me what you're trying to communicate to?
I want him to just help pull.
Oh, you want? Okay, give me an animal handling check.
Okay, that should go great. 16.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
Nice.
It's gotta go well sometime.
Moonclaw looks at you and gives you like a sharp look, like, I get it, friend. It takes off, flies around, because this is the roof here is, it's like a cathedral. It's really tall, so there's room for him to fly around. And he flies around and lands, basically like perched on, like its claws are digging into the right shoulder of Sophia, and then he reaches down with his beak. Misses. Let's see here. Yeah, misses the amulet, but ends up attacking.
Fair enough. It's probably gonna die.
It does 10 damage. So it was going for the amulet. He intuited where the cord was, but the rolls of fat were in the way. So he dug into the fat around the cord that was holding the necklace.
Gotcha. I was thinking like help pull on Sam and Calypso, but I don't think I rolled high enough to actually convey that, so it's fair.
Okay, that is Moonclaw's turn. It is now Sunset's turn.
Okay. Hold on. I need to calculate something. 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, I can go to here. 5, 10, 20. And 15, 20. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20. 5. 20. Okay. Center of that square. I am dropping a fireball.
Couldn't you shift it just like
You're gonna hit load?
See, I am actually
fine.
purposefully getting you in it because it will hopefully
it's for
help.
my own good? I get
Yes, yes. You'll notice that I did specifically set it up so that your
our feathered friend.
everybody else is outside of it.
Gotcha.
Now, this is going to be an interesting one though, because should this actually fail, it will still constitute not fire magic. So I am spending 1 sorcery point to use my transmuted spell metamagic, which lets me change the damage type from fire to cold, essentially. And I am casting it at What is this? 5th level. So it's 10d6. You're raging, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll only take half.
I took damage last
Plus,
turn.
plus you get a dex saving throw. So
Actually decent at those.
actually, yeah, it will be a DC 16 dex saving throw for both you and Sophia. The
DC
Duke is
16
lucky. Yes.
Dex. She passes.
14,
Ow.
I failed.
Well, you're both gonna take half damage. Because you're raging and she's apparently very quick in her.
I'm just rolling well in those rolls. I rolled a natural 19, so.
Oh,
That
wow.
is-
All right, it's still 10d6.
Jesus.
You got this.
Roll middling.
I am going to spend a reroll. 2 1s, a 2, and a 3, so. I wouldn't re-roll them if she had failed. Oh, yeah, that's much better. So 12, 18, 25, 35, 45, 49. So half of 49,
25.
20.
25.
Because you round down, right?
Round up.
I think we've always rounded up, so
Oh, okay. Right,
25, so 1.
and that is
Okay.
cold damage.
So as you pop out of invisibility,
Nope,
you
that's the beauty of it. I don't.
no invisibility
great.
said it anytime you cast a spell or attack.
It's greater invisibility. Greater invisibility. You do not pop out of invisibility when you
Wow.
do that.
That's
Yes.
great.
That's
Yeah.
pretty damn good.
Yeah. As long as I don't cast another concentration spell.
Yeah.
So,
Or you take damage.
oh, and it wasn't fire damage,
Yes.
right?
It was not fire damage.
Okay, so I wouldn't actually have seen like a fire spell coming from somewhere, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now I get to take my saving throw for taking damage.
Yep.
That'll be fun. Crit.
Nice.
Oh!
Nice.
Nice.
As Sunset shoots this explosion of ice that lands like a droplet in the center of the room and then explodes out with shattering and jagged pieces of ice that shoots and like shards of ice stick into Sophia's back, and she reels back in pain. That ice also shatters over and spills over you, spraying across your face and scratching you, and chunks of ice slip underneath your armor and cut you. With
Pretty
that,
heavy armor.
not just. Oh yeah, sorry, scraped you all over your bare chest with tattoos. It hits you, and maybe not the pain, but the cold kind of gives you a jolt, and you have to. The swimming notions in your head go away, and you refocus, and you look across the room and you see this giant battle in front of you, fighting the giant monster, and you're like, what am I doing? I need to kill the monster, not protect it. And with that, you are broken of your charm. I see you moved already, so that's the end of your turn, right, Sunset?
Yes.
All right, it is now Load's turn.
Okay, so we are going to make a run for the amulet here. I can get there. What do you need? Athletics.
Acrobatics check, and then a strength check, double advantage. So you reroll.
Advantage.
Yeah. So I don't know what the rule is, but roll 3 dice and choose the highest.
Okay, so just a straight acrobatics check, not athletics. Seems like an athletic type of move.
Acrobatics.
All right, stickler over here.
I mean,
Oh, god damn it! I rolled a 4.
Well, roll 2 more times.
No, that's acrobatics is straight up.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
Strength
got
with
it.
that
Okay.
advantage.
Because the
I
reason
see.
why the advantage was for the strength, because 2 other people are pulling on it also.
Oh, I see.
Well, and
it
I
was the
actually
strength.
also have. Oh, never mind. Not a strength.
So
check,
again,
so never mind.
You're like,
Shit.
I'm the hero of this situation. You're saying this to yourself in your head. This is my moment to shine. I've been freed of the chains of bondage in my head. I am going to save the day. And you run. Jump as hard as you can. And you don't go very far because you're a dwarf, and dwarves don't jump very high.
Right.
And you basically, you think in your
That's why it should have been
mind,
athletics.
in your mind, you're like, I'm going to jump all the way up to the top of this monster. And you jump, and basically your forehead hits the bottom roll of fat, and face plant backwards.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
you,
I like to imagine he was yelling freedom as he was running.
you are not prone. You just kind of like backwards. You were not prone though. You do a bonus action now if you like.
Okay, so I think just double check, but I think I have to have already. Yeah, I think my only bonus action is to attack with my offhand, but I can only do that if I have attacked with my main hand. So
no action it is.
I don't think. Could I use a bonus action to start climbing? Or at least like
No, you already.
grab one of the other
Technically,
ropes?
climbing is movement.
Makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So next up is Sophia. With her being cut and then like ice shards into her back, she is very upset, and she reels out in pain, and she raises up like this, and then directly in front of her she looks down and opens her mouth and screams out in basically like rotten chunks of flesh and also like shrapnel, like pieces of metal and bits of leather all shoot out of her mouth into a giant cone that's going to hit Sam,
Damn, what should be a
Calypso,
meeting?
Calypso, Kaelin, and Ham. Each creature take a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
Alright,
To not
on
throw
straight up.
yourself.
I've
And
got
I'm
an
gonna-
8.
So you failed.
Kalen's got an 8.
Ham is going to. Oh, Constitution. Ham passes.
Nice. Party.
So that's Ham, and then I'm gonna do Calypso also. Constitution. She fails. And Sam, what about you?
I got a 6.
You failed also. So everyone failed except for Ham. I'm just gonna roll this all together because this is a lot.
Damn.
Cool.
Debating on whether or not to use. What was the DC saving throw? Like, what do we have to beat?
16.
Hold on. 37.
Oh. That's.
Everyone who failed takes 42 points of damage.
Oh shit.
Heyo.
Maybe I should have rolled inspiration to get advantage on that. Too late now. So that puts me at -1. I'm out.
42. So hold on, that's 42. Ham takes half of that, so it's there we go. All right. This giant wave of filth coming out of her mouth mixed with shrapnel and like everything you can imagine just spills out in front of her, collapses on everyone. Let's see, Calypso.
Can I use my uncanny dodge?
Yeah. Well, I guess how does that work? Is uncanny dodge is a for an actual attack.
Here's yeah. Well, no. So here's the thing. He has uncanny dodge and evasion. He actually gets to just not take the damage.
What does it say? Because this is not a physical attack. This is a breath weapon, a breath attack.
Uncanny dodge lets him automatically succeed on the saving throw, and then evasion, when you succeed on a saving throw, instead of taking half, you take none.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, rogues are broken.
You take none. Fair enough. Calypso takes 42. Okay. Somehow you Sam kind of slips away, like does the little sidestep and dodges all the filth coming out of the mouth, but it lands on Calypso. It lands on
Stands
Ham.
behind Calypso.
It just holds. No, you Sam picks up his own brother, Ham, holds him in front of him, and just. But Kaelin is now down. Next up is Ham.
The healer is down.
Yep. Although we don't know what Calypso has, so.
Next up is Ham.
Or really what Ham has.
Okay, so actually, hold on. I need Sam, you dodge all of it, but Calypso, let's give me. And she needs a strength check to hold on to the jewel, which she does. She successfully does that. So both Sam and Calypso are still holding on to the amulet.
So you were hanging from a necklace right in front of her face, and somehow you missed him. You dodged a breath weapon.
I mean, well, no. I mean,
Glorious.
think about this. Hanging from the amulet, you're right under the chin. How often have you thrown up on your own neck?
That's true. All right, next
Probably
up.
never.
Next up, Ham
Excellent point.
jumps over the lifeless body of Kaelin, attempts to jump up on the folds again, and passes. Grabs the amulet. Here we go, guys. Can Ham do it?
Got this, Ham.
That's a fail.
Oh,
That's a fail again. Last roll. Oh, close, but no. Now, all three of you are just pulling as hard as you can on this damn amulet, but you can't get it out from the strength of the cord and also the friction that her rolls of fat are causing.
Quick question. At this point, is any of the rope exposed?
Oh, the actual cord? I would say yes. You've stretched it enough
Okay.
where you can see it. Kaelin, give me a death save.
yeah. What do I need to roll for that? I forget how that works.
Just a D20.
It's a D20
Okay.
over. If you roll over 10, it's a success.
Yep.
Well, that's a fail.
Okay, you have failed one death save.
One death save. I'm not sure how to mark in D20, but
If you actually reduce your hit points down to 0, it will
yep.
That'll show death
hop up.
saves.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm yeah. I was looking at roll 20, so death save. So one failure. Think. Okay. Cool. Now we're marked.
All right, next up is the Duke. Everyone excluding Kaelin, give me a perception check.
14.
21.
16.
Apparently, being invisible also gives me X-ray vision.
Wow. You notice the Duke, as he starts mumbling to himself, starts speaking an incantation, and as he says this, he stops in the middle of the incantation, looks up at this giant Sophia, and with love and concern in his eyes, and he says, my love, Isabel, my right hand, I will lay down my life for you. And then with that, he turns to the three of you who are holding on to the amulet. Hold on 1 second. There we go. The three of you, and basically he reaches out with his hands and he pushes like, you know, very like X-Men telekinesis powers. And
Like a Jedi Force push.
yes. And bright burning spots of light appear in his palms, and they radiate out towards the three of you. I need all three of you to take a Constitution saving throw of 18. Oh wait, there's only one. There's just Sam. The other two are me. What am I doing here?
Focus.
Jeez. Well, that was a ridiculous. Constitution 18 fails. You failed. And Ham passes.
Oh, great.
And the rest of you take $30 points of damage.
Ooh.
Sam takes 30. Calypso takes 30. And Ham takes half of that, which is 15, which takes him to... and then I need all three of you, Sam included, to take a strength DC. Strength DC. DC 15. Actually, no. To hold on to the amulet, that's a DC 15, yeah.
I got a 7.
You fall off. You lose grip of the amulet. Calypso holds on, and so does Ham. All right, and with that, it is now Calypso's turn. She is still on there, and with she yells out and she says, "This." Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
This idiot still thinks that thing is his wife.
And with that, she gives. And with that, she does a big pull on the amulet, which is on advantage because Ham is still there. That's a fail. That's a fail again. She's still there, tugging on. At this point, that was high enough that it's for you, Sunset. The cord is exposed. You guys can see the cord.
Excellent.
Next up is Sam.
Well, I'm not having much luck with the amulet. I think I'm just going to start attacking with my sword. That's a 20.
That does not hit.
Alright, then I decide to try to book it out of there. Oh god, what happened to roll 20?
It says you're still logged in.
I'm gonna move back about 3 or 4 spaces here.
Okay. Does he get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
No, because
Because
I
you-
have the fast feet where I can move without
Oh,
action.
Okay.
right. Right.
All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, with that, it is Moonclaw's turn, who is still busy trying to gnaw away, trying to get at that cord. He is not even looking at you.
Totally fine. Good luck, sweet friend.
Again, misses the cord, but causes damage. Moonclaw is still biting into her neck as hard as he can. All right. It is now Sunset's turn.
Okay. Double set. Fourth level. This is 3. Oh, okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So. Oh yeah, that's within 120 feet. All right. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at the 4th level, which will be the 6 darts. And I'm going to direct them individually. So the first dart is going to go for the cord that is now exposed.
Okay.
That is going to be 3 damage.
Okay, 3 damage. And you said how many did you aim at the cord?
Well, so I'm doing it one at a time because if at some point during this, because I've got to roll damage individually for each one, because I can target them individually. So if at any
Yeah, but
point the cord
don't
breaks,
they all come out of your hand at the same time? Like you have to choose it beforehand how many are going at the cord. You can't just do one and then see if it breaks, one and see if it breaks, one see if it breaks.
Oh no, you're right. It does say the darts all strike simultaneously. Yeah, I guess might as well go full bore. So all 6 will go at the cord.
Okay.
So that was 3, 5, 3, 5. Jesus Christ, 3 and 2. Finally, something different.
So what is that total?
So 3, 8, 11, 16, 19, 21.
Whew. In my head, I just imagine a cord being 28, this thick round cord being 20 HP, and you barely break it. You shoot all these magic missiles coming out of your hand from across the room. And with the last magic missile coming in, it's barely holding on by a few threads. It breaks. And with that, Calypso and Ham are like, they're pulling with all their weight. So when the cord breaks, they both fly backwards. And basically, Ham goes there. Calypso goes there.
Nicely done, Sunset.
I try.
And with
Sometimes I get it
that,
right.
The cord is broken, but you can't see. Well, I guess The only person who sees this is Load, but you see the Duke stop in mid motion as he watches all these people clamber to the floor, and he looks up with shock and disgust. He sees this giant monster before him, and he lets out this wail of pain. Next up is Load.
Okay, so first thing I do is I yell at the Duke, heal the elf if you can.
Okay.
And then
Reasonable.
can I...
Actually, no. Do that. Give me a persuasion check, because he is in a moment of very much emotional distress. I don't know if it's going to get through to him.
Fair enough. What about it? Could it be intimidation?
You can do either one. You can choose either one.
All right, that would make it a 17.
17.
If it can be intimidation, just like growl at him. Heal the elf.
17
I like it.
wisdom.
That
Oh,
plus one
barely.
for doing the voice.
As he's screaming out, you yell at them, and you're like, heal that elf, or I'm gonna kick your ass. And
Yeah,
with
pretty
that,
much.
he shocks and he looks over and he looks at you, goes, okay, and he nods and he turns away. So go ahead with your action now.
Okay, so now that I don't have to try and climb this lady, which was not working for me, I'm just gonna make our attacks. So I enter reckless attacks.
Oh,
Actually, I don't
I guess it doesn't matter.
think
It's fine.
I didn't take damage in the last turn or deal any, so I do have to use my... Is speaking a bonus action? Is that a free action?
No, it's a free action. Speaking's a free action.
Okay, alright, then I enter rage again as I yell at the Duke.
I feel like you had to go into rage to intimidate him in that way. So yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
Fair.
that makes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all in character. So, okay, 2 attacks, add advantage for reckless attacks. With the Berserker Axe, that's a 25
That hits.
and a 26, so that's 2 hits.
Both hits.
Okay, now we're talking. So that's 16 damage for the first hit, and 14 for the second one, so that's 30 damage.
Oh boy, 30 damage.
Not rolling 2s and 3s on the D8 makes a big difference.
After you see the amulets loose, you are just like inspired again. Like, I might have failed and face planted into this lady's butt, but I'm gonna take my revenge and use both axes at the same time, both implanting into her back, and she rears out in pain. Next up is Sophia's turn. With this, she guttural roars out, and again raises her right hand or left hand and swipes across her front again. This is only a 5-foot range, so Calypso is fine. I need
At what height does it miss Kaelin laying on the ground?
I guess, I don't know.
Ooh.
Actually, no, this is gonna hit everyone. So I need, yeah.
Oh boy.
Tried.
So no, I'm talking about distance. No, it's not. No. So I need. Let me try to hit you. What's your armor? Oh no, you're prone, so armor doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I don't
prone,
have to roll.
prone and unconscious. Like,
But you do have to take a Constitution saving throw. So so it hits you. Take a Constitution DC. Where are you? Constitution DC 21. No. Strength. Sorry, DC 21 strength.
But when you're unconscious, isn't your strength like 0?
Yeah, I think it's, well,
1.
Just roll a 20. Roll a 20.
Okay.
I
help.
need Load, I need you to do the same thing. Well, actually, hold on, let me
Okay.
first if I hit you. Let me see if I hit you. I do. What was your armor?
And that was
It was like 15 or 16? Yeah, it hits you. And then on the Duke, she misses.
And I'm sorry, was that strength or con?
Strength.
Okay. 13. Goddamn.
So you fail. She missed the Duke, and then Kaelin, what did you roll for your DC strength saving throw?
Ooh. Minus, plus 2 because I get proficiency. 12.
You failed.
Oh.
All right, so Kaelin, you are pushed back 1, 2, 3 to there. Actually, 4 to there, and
He slides across the floor.
Damage.
And let me roll for damage here.
I think that counts as an auto crit. I'm okay with this.
$47 points of damage to Kaelin. You missed, and then 47 points of damage to Load also, and you get pushed back 1, 2, there.
So that's 23 for me.
And let's say, you know what? She gets.
okay, so hold on.
Hold on, she gets Moonclaw. Hold on, give me a second. Moonclaw hits. Moonclaw's strength. 21. Passes. Wow. So he doesn't fly away, but he takes the half damage. What I say was 47, so take half of that is 24.
Okay, so we now have to determine how many precisely HP Moonclaw has. Because he's probably dead.
Oh, yeah, Hippogriff.
He has
Moonclaw
19
passes out.
straight HP or 3d10 plus 3.
He has 19. So Moonclaw goes down.
That wasn't a crit, right?
No.
Or I guess it couldn't be a crit. Kaelin is now at 2 failed death saves.
Oh,
Correct.
For taking damage.
Depends on how we want to calculate this. But we look at PHP 292. I am unconscious. Any
that was
attack that's
half
from a creature within 5 feet is counted as a critical. And so
It wasn't an attack roll.
it
It
wasn't
was
an
not an
attack
attack roll. Yeah.
It was not
True.
an
Okay.
attack roll. Those cannot crit.
Alright.
So it is
roll. I'm at 2.
1. Yeah, you're at 2.
I'm
You're
at
at 2.
2.
You got one more. So next up is Ham. Ham's still alive. Ham uses half of his movement to get up and yells out in joy and says, "We've done it! We've freed the Duke!" And he has no healing abilities, so he is going after Sophia. And he has got 3 attacks. That's one hit, but it's a critical.
Nice.
So that is 6, 12, plus 4 is 16. There you go. He again walks up and starts slashing away with the Duke. Kaelin, give me that death saving throw.
I suppose this is good as time as any to use my inspiration that you granted me last turn. That'd be
There you
my
go.
plot armor.
Yes.
Yep.
Nailed it.
So
Yes.
the inspiration dice, is it like inspiration from a bard where it gives you an additional dice on top of it, or is it a reroll?
No, it's advantage on the roll.
So it's a reroll. Okay.
For
Yeah.
So you got a 75% chance of passing.
What? So one of them was a 13, one of them was a 9, so it's counted one success.
So a 13, that's one success. Good use of that. I love it.
Yeah.
Next up is the Duke. He is inspired to save you. In order to do that, he has to take an attack of opportunity.
We don't care.
1, 2, 3, 4. He
Might get smacked even closer to Kaelin. Just like smack right in the back. A helping hand.
Whatever gets him there.
Yeah.
What's the level 3 version of healing? The level 3 healing spell?
There is that might be healing word.
That's what he had.
Doesn't do 1D nuka.
Hold on 1 second. Let me check here.
You can do.
Oh no, that's the
regular.
first level.
You could do. Yeah, you could just up level the regular healing. Which I forget. It's like cure wounds.
Cure wounds and healing word are both level.
Well, you could do
1.
cure wounds at level 3, and then that would just do more.
Well, healing word is a level 1 spell as well. So
Cure wounds
do
does
it-
more.
Yeah.
Whatever
so either
does more
one.
because he can get close to you. So
Yeah. So if you did level 3 cure wounds, it'd be 3d8 plus spellcasting modifier.
and his spell casting modifier is plus 10.
Nice.
So
So
wow.
3d8 plus 10.
Wow, lucky
All right.
you.
It's good
You
to
know
be
these things. Yeah. Not just for show.
You get 23 points of damage back. He comes over, rubs his gauntleted hands together, and in between his hands as he rubs them, you can see the radiant light growing inside them, and he places them on your chest for a split second, and all of a sudden you're like, and you're awake. Woken from a deep, dark dream. And with that, it is now Calypso's turn. She is prone, so she stands up, half movement. She's moving 30, so she can go 30. And you see her go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run this way.
Itch.
Who has the amulet? Is it
I'm
Ham or
assuming-
Calypso?
Gotta be Calypso. She's running.
I assume so.
None of you have noticed where it ended up.
Okay.
With that, it is now Sam's turn.
All right, I am going to run towards the abomination and start stabbing.
Okay.
22 to hit,
That hits.
and looks like 24 damage.
24, nice.
And
Yes,
I'm gonna
ma'am.
use my, well, I guess that's it.
No bonus action?
I'm gonna save it for a react. Well, no, I'm gonna move back again.
Okay. Next up is good old Moonclaw. Takes his death save and passes. That's one successful death save for Moonclaw.
Attaboy.
Nice.
Sunset, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I move and then delay my action?
You have to delay your whole turn, right? I mean, there's
Generally, I think that's the case.
yeah.
Okay.
Because you're holding your initiative order, which is the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Okay. I just. Trying to decide how I want to do this. And actually, I think for what I wanted to do anyway, I think it requires. It takes an action to do. Yeah, it's one action, so. I'll give it one more turn. I'll give it one more turn. So I am.
So much suspense.
I know, right?
Ooh, I could do this. I'm gonna do this because I think it'll be funny.
It's as good a reason as any to do anything, really.
Yep. All right, let's see. So it's a 40-foot cube. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 35, 40. And 20, 25, 25, 40. Okay. So there is my cube of slow. Oh, don't worry. I get to choose who gets affected.
Oh, tight.
So,
So what's the wisdom save?
It's a DC 16.
DC 16. So Sophia fails, and
Nice.
Calypso. What
Calypso.
is her? You said it's a wisdom save, right?
Yes.
Wisdom. Oh, okay. Passes with a natural 20.
Ah, okay. So she's not going to be affected.
And
Alright.
I'm just not affected.
You're just not affected. Yeah, it's up to 6 creatures of your choice in that cube. So
Love it.
it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Well, in an effort to potentially dish out some damage, I am going to quicken spell a firebolt at Sophia. That'll be 18. So it does have. She does have -2 to her AC.
Okay. Anything else?
Does that hit?
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you roll? I didn't hear.
18 to hit for a firebolt.
She's -2, so that did not hit.
Okay. Well,
Fair enough. So you
oh,
cast.
I'm also no longer invisible
Yeah. Okay.
because slow is a concentration spell.
This is a concentration spell. As you wave your hand to cast the slow, you also come back with the other hand and shoot the fireball. And again, it hits her body, but it kind of trickles over the edge of her skin, not burning it. And again, she sweats more, causing more egregious pit stains. Next up is Load.
Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, I was knocked prone by that last swipe thing.
Yes,
Is that
that is correct.
all right?
You
Well,
failed- you
either way,
failed.
I have enough speed to get up, yell, "You killed Moonclaw!" and run up and make 2 reckless attacks at advantage.
Nice.
So she does have advantage on me in melee with melee attacks.
Okay.
Okay, first one's a 29
That definitely hits.
That'll hit even
Oh.
without the slow.
and a crit.
Oh,
Oh boy.
nice.
So the way we're doing crits is you roll it for just the dice roll part, not the modifier. You get a max roll on dice, and then you add a regular whatever you roll on the dice.
Okay, which is an extra. Let me just double check this, but I believe I had an extra 2 dice for a crit because I have the barbarian thing.
Nice. So two dice at match
Interest rates.
plus what he rolls. Is that what we're saying?
Jesus.
It's the
Yeah, this
double
is
crit?
gonna be crazy.
All right, so that
All right.
is 16 plus plus 12, so that's 28 damage for the first attack, or for the crit, that is. And then this was the one that hit before that. So 28 plus 12 for 40. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action to attack with my offhand for a 14 to hit.
Yes,
And that doesn't do it. All right, so 40 damage.
40 total damage.
Correct.
That is still painful. 40. Again, you come up behind her and do like the expanded while yelling for Moonclaw, and you double swing with both actions, cutting like into her kidney area, really hurting her. She screams on pain. She's starting to bleed profusely from her torso where everyone's been attacking her.
Dribble axe to the back.
Nice.
All right, next up is Sophia's turn. Ooh, what is Sophia gonna do?
Please enlighten us so that I may tell you how you may not do that.
So how would slow affect the breath weapon?
It doesn't, right?
Yeah, I don't think it
You can
does.
only do
Because it's-
that because that's like a bonus action.
Yeah, well,
right?
so
Well,
yeah,
Half
It-
the
I mean-
range of the breath weapon? Is that because it's
no,
moving slowly? No. Oh,
no.
It's like slow. It's like a slow-mo camera.
Yeah, so if it's a breath weapon, then it's only going to be able to do the breath weapon this turn, but it's going to act as normal. There's nothing that it's going to affect because it's
Okay.
not a spell. It's just an action or bonus action, so it's
She is gonna do the breath weapon straight forward. It's 60 foot range, so it's gonna hit Ham. It's gonna hit Sam. It's gonna hit the Duke, and it's gonna hit Kaelin.
God
So I
a
need
hell of a tone.
all
Yeah, for real.
I need all y'all to take a DC 18 Constitution.
I'll be right back. Since
Critical
damn.
fail.
Oh,
Oh, no.
17. Oh,
Got a
All
2.
right, so you both fail. For Sam, he is DC. Oh, he passes. Passes now, natural 20. And then
Nice.
and then the Duke. It's Constitution, right? Yeah, +5. He passes also. And let's see here. This breath weapon takes. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. 8.
This breath weapon doesn't have a recharge, does it?
It does, and I rolled for it.
Okay. Just curious.
The rotting flesh and metal.
Oh.
Sam and Kaelin take 46.
46?
4, 6.
Not 4D. 4, 6.
4, 6.
Okay. Well. First I was awake, and then back down.
Hey. At least all your saves are reset.
That's true.
Back at
That's true.
start fresh.
Yeah.
I am dead.
Dude can try to wake Sleeping Beauty again.
All right, so Ham is
So,
down also.
Define dead.
I am dying, I guess. Dying.
Actively in the process of it.
And then the Duke
Say I don't think.
hasn't taken any damage yet, so he's all right.
No, he successfully managed to avoid everything with his weird movement.
So he takes, what I say, 46, so 23.
We're very much on his home turf, the ultimate home turf advantage, right? His own hole.
Yeah, but the Duke's on your side, so. All right, next up is Ham, who has to take a death saving throw. And he fails, so that's 1 failed for Ham. Next up is Kaelin. Give me a death saving throw.
Rolling.
The breath weapon isn't poison damage, is it?
No.
Okay.
2,
Alright,
you fail.
got a fail.
That's- Okay.
1.
Next up is the Duke. So as like all this crud and muck washes over the group of you and over his back, like hurting him. Yeah, it's actually fire damage, which is weird. That breath.
What? Fire.
What?
Yeah.
It burns! It burns!
Was not expecting the fire damage.
Nobody expects the fire
Yeah,
damage.
I'm not gonna. That doesn't make sense to me. It's not gonna be fire damage. It's gonna be. Is there like acid damage?
There is acid. There's necrotic.
It's gonna be acid.
Poison.
It's gonna be
Poison.
acid. Acid damage makes sense to me.
That is reasonable considering the description.
The source.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the Duke turns around. And with that, here we go. Here we go.
Can I? Oh, can I still do it? No.
What?
Wait. I can. I can still do it.
Hold on, it's not your turn yet. Okay, so the Duke.
Oh, man. I have to go through. Damn it.
No, he's not gonna do that. Yeah, he's just gonna. Okay. He screams out in rage, charges toward Sophia, and attacks.
goes my healer.
I'm not gonna do more of those heals. Come on, guy.
He only, and he screams out as he runs, for Isabel! And he hits once out of 3 times. And does 7 points of damage.
Woo! Good job.
Next up is Calypso, who is not slowed. All you guys can see is you see her run and dip around the corner. And with that, she's gone.
Effing Calypso.
Yeah, I guess I didn't expect her to actually go in there.
Sam,
Killed her when we had the chance.
give me a death saving
So
throw, Sam.
for a death saving throw, what do I roll?
Just a d20. An 11 through 20 is a success.
Okay. Four. Woo!
Ooh, everyone's failing these death saving throws.
Mm.
Next up is the Moonclaw, who failed one death save already, I think.
He saved.
And okay, so he fails one, so he has got 1 success and 1 fail.
Okay. Also track that.
Next up is Sunset.
Okay. Here's a question. What would it take? What kind of action would it take to rummage through somebody's belongings, potentially find a potion of healing, and then pour it down their throat?
That's an action and a bonus action all together. That's a full turn worth of stuff. Yeah.
Damn.
You're very far away from me.
Oh, yours is currently marked as used.
Oh, is
Sam's,
it?
on the other hand,
Ah,
is not.
God.
Now, I have a multitude of ways of getting to Sam, but all of them require an action or a bonus action.
One step at a time.
I got 2 more
Over there.
shots.
All right, hold on. What is the range on this? Because there is a bit of a third option. I didn't really want to do it this way because it doesn't help us at all.
Okay.
Well, it sort of doesn't help us at all.
I'd say spend at least 2 turns killing the chaos creature before it kills you too.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if we spend those 2 turns, and you wind up with only 1, you fail 2 death saves, and you're 1 away from complete death. I have to
wait a
spend
minute,
an
wait a
entire
minute.
turn
Hold on.
getting you to safety.
I'm sorry. This is that Moonclaw's turn was the end of the initiative round, right? So actually, before your
Yes.
turn, something else happens.
Huh?
Oh, great.
The guards come in? Oh! Another one. Nice.
Yes.
With that, Sunclaw appears in the
Yes.
the opening doorway and walks kind of subtly into the room and
Attacks me.
Rage.
waddles over to Sunset and attacks.
What?
What?
Oh,
I-
of course.
Of course.
Of course.
I hate being right.
Let's see. What's your AC?
18.
Hits with both.
Hold on. Does it hit a 23?
The first one does not. Well, the first attack I rolled 18.
Okay. So,
That one goes through, right?
no. I use my reaction to cast Shield, which increases my AC by 5, including for the attack that initiated the reaction. So that one will miss.
And then the next
So you
one.
get 20, you're 23 for the round.
I'm at 23 total now.
Okay, so it sticks. It's not just for the one attack.
It sticks until the beginning of my next turn.
This one is 16 plus 5, so 21.
All right.
That one misses also.
Finally
but the
got
bird,
to use Shield for what it's for.
but the bird is on top of you. Now it is your turn.
Okay. Well, this definitely changes things.
Come on, Sunclaw had to show up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It didn't have to
The thing
attack
is,
me.
yeah. This is my reasoning. Sunclaw came in loyal to Sophia, and I rolled a perception check there to see if Sunclaw saw Moonclaw on the floor dead, and he didn't. So he remained loyal to Sophia and attacked you.
God damn it.
You could kill it pretty easily.
It's not
Really
very strong,
good.
yeah.
I really could. Like, no question.
Just gotta hide the body before we revive Moonclaw.
You do Thunder Step anyways, right?
Well, no, that wasn't what I was going to do. I was going to use the ability on my dress, which requires one action, and then quicken spell Thunderstep to get out of there with somebody. I mean, I guess, can dead bodies be willing targets?
As long as you can touch them, yeah.
Can't resist.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You couldn't.
It's implied consent.
Okay. I think this is how I'm gonna play this. How many successes and failures has Moonclaw had?
1 success, 1 fail.
Okay. Okay. How does the ability of my dress work for attacks of opportunity?
You know, I didn't think that far into it. I'm going to say it's instantaneous, so no attack of opportunity. No,
Perfect.
no, that makes it too good. No, I'm gonna say they do get attack of opportunity.
I think that's ridiculous. It's supposed to be instantaneous. You wouldn't get an attack of opportunity from a
Yeah, but
teleport.
then it would just be so good you could escape it from any combat.
I mean, that's the way like Blink works.
Yeah, that's the way
Yeah.
all of the teleport spells work. The way I figure this is it's just a limited teleport because you have to have line of sight and pathing.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna leave it up to the dice gods.
Okay.
11 plus is good
Okay.
for you. 10 or below is not good for you. It's a 4.
God damn it.
Damn.
You'll be fine. What's your HP at?
Oh, Right. No, I mean, yeah, I would be fine. Because the other thing is my reaction resets, so I could always cast shield again, and if it would hit.
Okay.
So, I mean, if that's the case, then there's no need for me to use it, because the whole point of me using it would be to avoid the attack of opportunity.
Okay.
I have enough movement to get where I need to go, just
run.
Just running.
Yeah. Alright.
So I'm gonna move right.
Okay. Attack of opportunity, and you do get your reaction, right?
I would get my reaction, yes. So,
Yeah.
but right now, AC is 18.
AC is 18. Okay, so first one definitely hits because it's 19 plus.
It's only one attack. You don't get both attacks.
It hits.
Even if the beast has multi-attack.
Okay. So it's 19 plus. It would be over 23.
Yeah. 19
Okay.
plus 5.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn the shield anyway, because I wouldn't necessarily know that it was over 23 until I cast shield and it still went through. But for the rest of until the beginning of my next turn, my AC is now 23, which is pretty good.
Plus 3, so that is 10 damage. As you blink away, the bird.
Well, I'm not using the ability. I'm just literally running.
Oh, okay. Then he just slashes at you.
Yep. Okay. And does his gaze follow me?
Yes.
I start pointing.
Okay. Well, I moved here for a very particular reason, and I'm hoping that this works.
We will see if he sees his fallen brother in his turn. So.
Well, I'm actively going to be interacting with the fallen brother. I'm going to perform a medicine check to try and stabilize Moonclaw, which is a DC 10 Wisdom check, if I remember correctly.
His wisdom is 12.
No, I have to roll it. So
gotcha.
let me just double check. Stabilizing a creature. Yeah, you can use your action to administer first aid to an unconscious creature to attempt to stabilize it, which requires a successful DC 10 Wisdom Medicine check.
Okay.
So I will be rolling a Wisdom Medicine check. Come on, 10 plus. Yes, that's it. I rolled exactly 10, so that's an 11.
So he is now stabilized with 1 HP, or is he just stabilized
no,
at 0? Okay.
0. He will regain 1 HP in 1d4 hours, unless somebody actively heals him.
So he's stable, but he's unconscious.
He's stable, but he's still unconscious.
All right, that's your action. What do you want to do with your bonus action?
That's a good question. What are the limits? What are the limits on this? Oh, hold on. This could be really great. It's bigger than I am, isn't it? What size are these?
Oh, the griffins are much bigger. Or the hippogriffs are much bigger than you.
Large.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's large. Damn. Ah, man, that would have been perfect. Because I could thunder step away with.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But it has to be at least my size or smaller. So I guess. Okay, I got this. Well, with my Oh, hold on. Did Sophia roll her wisdom save at the end of her turn?
For for the
For
slow, and she did not. She failed.
Okay, then I'm not going to do what I was about to do.
All right, so what are you doing?
I will instead do... Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I want to keep that. So we'll run... I'm going to do a Burning Hands at 2nd level. So it's a 15-foot cone. So it should come to a stop right about
Yeah, it's
there.
just gonna hit. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So that will be DC Dex 16 saving throw for Favor.
That's cocked. Failed.
Beautiful. Uh, 3, 5, 7. 11.
11 points of
damage. Yep.
Okay. You burning hands her in the side again, and this time her skin curls and blackens with being burnt. And I believe that's your turn, so let's move on to Load.
Yes, that will be my turn.
Okay, and then apologies, but we decided that speaking or like doing an intimidation check, is that
That's a free action.
or bonus action? Okay. So I look at the Duke and say, "You're the healer now, or I'll kill you next when we're done here."
Give me an
And I
intimidation
roll
check.
Intimidation. For a 14.
14. Yeah, you succeed.
Sweet.
He timidly looks at you and says, "Okay."
All right, cool. Now I'm gonna roll my attacks with, again, advantage for reckless attacks. First one is a 27.
That
Second
definitely
one
hits.
Is a 29.
Those both hit.
Okay, so we do 9 and 10 damage. So 19 total.
19.
I will then use my bonus action to offhand. So an advantage, it's a 23,
That hits.
and that does 9 more damage.
So that's a total of 28.
Correct.
All right. This time, as you swing at her 3 times, hitting her twice and then once on the backswing up near her shoulder, she's now bleeding from everywhere. There's like her armor's falling off of her, and she's down on one knee, groaning.
Okay.
It is now her turn. Again, she's going to do her backhanded swipe.
Damn it.
This is gonna hit. It auto hits Ham. But no, it's a disadvantage. So yeah, so he fails the Constitution saving throw. I need the Duke to take a Constitution saving throw of, what was it? 21. A strength saving throw. 16. Actually passes. Wow. And the Load, give me a DC 21 strength saving throw.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I don't suppose this could be athletics.
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna ask every time. It's fine. Actually, it's the same modifier, so it doesn't even matter. Damn, I keep rolling low on these. 16. So no.
All right, so you go back 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold on.
And
Hold on. I gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws while raging. That's my
Okay,
bad.
yeah.
I need to roll one
Free.
more. 21.
21. Yes.
Wow, nice.
Saved it.
So, this is, how much was this again?
Glad I finally remembered that. I think I've forgotten that every time.
I think you've only been hit once before, right? Or has it been?
I've been knocked back like 3 times.
Okay.
All right, so Ham
Hiding in the corner, flinging fireballs.
Ham goes unconscious. Oh, he was already unconscious, wasn't he?
He was already unconscious.
And he
How
had
much
one
damage did-
failed. 46, 4-6.
And what's his hit point maximum?
120.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's fine. As long
He
as
just-
the damage doesn't exceed his doesn't like.
Oh, but it crits.
reach
It
his maximum?
crits. It crits. Because it's an auto crit because he's already down, so it goes to
But well,
86. So he
it's
takes.
a saving throw. It's not an attack roll, right?
Yeah, you're right. So it's just he
So
just takes one. He just takes one death save.
Yeah.
That's good. 'Cause he'd be dead.
The Duke takes 23, which is. And you take 23 also load. And as she's down on one knee, in her desperation, like she swipes around her with one arm, but she's still like 3-point stance, one knee on the ground and one hand on the ground. It is now Ham's turn.
Hold on. Wisdom saving throw.
Yes,
DC
wisdom
16.
saving throw fails. Crit fails.
So
And I did only take 12 for resistance,
Yeah.
just to be clear.
And now Ham fails. And Ham breathes his last breath. And in that last breath,
Oh,
he says, Sam, you'll always be my brother. As you both are on the ground, dying, he's reaching out across from you, the 4 spaces he is away from you, and he says, and he looks at you directly in the eyes and mouths the word, I love you, brother. And then closes his eyes, exhales, and passes away.
Love you too, bro.
Kaelin,
It's all
give me a death saving throw.
you got it. The roll. 15.
That's a pass.
Nice.
Next up is the Duke. Duke's just gonna swing on her.
he should
He
be
doesn't
healing.
have to try and heal.
Oh
He
yes,
should
you're
be
right.
healing.
You're right. He agreed to heal, didn't he? So he is going to go to the closest person, which is Sam. He's going to take a swing of opportunity on him. 21, that hits. Oh boy, I can't think of all this math in my head.
We're gonna get the Duke killed.
There we go. The
I'm
Duke,
surprised he isn't already dead.
again with her swinging, flailing arm, smacks the Duke, but he gets shuffled over and still moves over his way over to Sam. Cast third level Cure Wounds on you, and it was, what was it, 2d8?
3d8 plus 10.
3d8 plus 10.
5, 8, 18.
So I'm
So
healed 18. Oh,
You are
Yes.
healed 18.
Yeah.
You're now conscious. You are prone.
wow. That's a pretty good heal. Thank you, kind sir.
And now it's your turn, Sam.
Is there anything I can do to stabilize Kaelin?
You have a potion of greater healing that is currently marked as unused.
You can do a potion of greater healing, or you can do like try to stabilize her with just medicine check. You know,
I'm
Like-
gonna use
like
the
Sunset
potion on
did.
her.
all right,
All right,
potion.
Kaelin.
How much does the potion heal?
Let me find it on my list here.
44 plus 4.
Go ahead and roll it up.
Just I'll let you roll on the thing.
So bottom left-hand corner, there's the little dice icon.
You can select
D&D
4.
Beyond.
Alrighty, let's see. It looks like a 11. 11 points of healing for Kaelin.
Nice. Thank you,
Kaelin
sir.
is back.
Back in action.
So what happens with Moonbeak at 0 HP? He just does nothing.
He just doesn't. He stays unconscious, but he's not
Moonclaw.
Moonclaw.
Yeah, no longer has to make saving
Oh, he's
throws.
gonna
But he's not
They've-
taking death saving throws. So
Yeah.
he's fine. Next up is Sunclaw. who's-
Advantage on that perception check?
Yeah, there's gonna be some high percentage of it. And he rolls a natural 20 anyway. You see him like, you know, in a dangerous stance, and as he follows Sunset along the floor, his eyes catch and go to his brother, and there's a shriek, like, and he
Hopefully also
jumps-
sees that I stabilized and then protected.
yes, he jumps over and attacks the big guy,
Sweet.
but misses twice, so nothing
Oh.
happens.
Remember, -2 to AC.
Yeah. Oh, -2 DC. That was one hit.
Nice.
That's slow, coming in clutch.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a really good spell.
Yeah.
Again, his beak tearing into the side of the back of her neck because she's bent down low to the ground, bleeding on the floor. There's not a puddle of blood on the floor around her. Sunset, it's your turn.
Okay. Load. How's your HP?
I have 22 HP.
I think that's a little too risky.
You could consider that 44, really, because of my resistance.
That is true. That is 3d10. Wait.
But I would
I
prefer if you
casted
did kill me.
higher. 4d10. Oh, but I... No, I can. Oh, this will be good. I just need you to be a willing target.
I'm willing if it means I don't die. Always
Yeah.
willing for that.
Okay. So I'm gonna use the ability on my dress to move
Yeah.
to here. Or, no, I need to actually move here. Gotta be right adjacent. And then I'm gonna cast Thunderstep, taking Load with me.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to transmute it to... Just to switch things up, I'm going to transmute it to Cold. How many sorcery points do I have to...
You've been doing cold damage like this whole time?
No, I did a Firebolt and Burning Hands as fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay, it's only one sorcery point. Perfect. Okay, so, and with that, I am just teleporting right back to where I was, and then Load will teleport right there, so he can still attack.
But not
Okay.
take the damage.
But not take any damage. And then she
Fall or move.
will need to make a DC 16 Dex saving throw.
Dex DC 16. Pass.
Okay, so she will take half damage of 4d10 plus 4. Oh, no, not plus 4 because it's cold damage.
So just 14.
Um, 17, 19 damage, so 10.
10, so... Okay. This is cold damage again. She, like, her burnt skin now like freezes up and cracks, and like like frostbite, it turns black, and then it cracks, and there's like a chapped lip almost.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks she just looks she looks really bad right now.
Okay,
Perfect.
right. I also need to... I do need to spend 2 more sorcery points because I had to quicken that spell because I had to use my action to use the dress ability. So that'll end my turn.
All right, Load, it is you.
Okay. All right. Load is going to make his attacks.
Are these reckless?
So we got... Yes, they are reckless, indeed. All right, so we got...
Could this be considered a surprise attack because suddenly he's not where he was?
Can I get double
because
advantage?
Not because you move so quickly, but because he's still engaged with Sunclaw.
Okay, so I get double advantage.
I guess I don't know what that means.
I don't
but...
think it's. I don't think it's.
I don't think that.
Let's just roll the damn dice. All right, 27 on a regular advantage, and then a 23 for the second attack. Do either of those miss?
27 and 23, they both hit.
Okay, so we don't need to bother with the other thing. All right, we have damage for the first one is, okay, max damage, 16. And the second one is 13, so that's 29. And then the bonus action.
So as you swing with your first attack,
Unnecessary.
You hit her in the shoulder, and then the second attack, you slam down on the top of that same shoulder, and it literally detaches her arm, like inside the shoulder. She screams out in pain.
What, Sidla, why have you forsaken me?
This is when Sophia, the fourth Dur sister, falls over expelling her last breath as that breath turns from air to the last of her blood dripping out of her mouth onto this giant blood puddle that she's in the center of this giant cathedral space. And there Load stands with one foot on her back, axe raised high, covered in her blood. You have defeated the last Adur sister. Congratulations.
Well done. Well done.
Sweet.
Nice.
And nobody's
effort,
dead
guys.
right now. Although we
Oh,
gotta heal.
Well,
Oh
one
yeah,
person
someone
could've healed the block.
Ham died, Sam. Wait,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Sam, do
All right.
you have any personal reactions to your estranged brother being killed?
I shed a single tear, and I toast to his good name. I'll have to tell Pam, his sister, and Tam, his other sister, and Cheddar, his half brother. He was a good man. He died honorably, fighting evil.
Cheddar
See
is
you
first.
next time, Ham.
To Ham. Cheddar, the half brother Cheddar, is definitely showing up at some point. But with that, the Duke kind of turns around and takes in the scene of these battled warriors and this giant mass of a monster in the center of the room. And as he stands there and looks at this body, like a minute, 2-3 minutes later, it starts to slowly shrink until eventually, maybe 5 minutes later, 5-6 minutes later, all that's left is a decrepit, withered little body of a woman, of an elderly, very elderly woman with her arm detached from her body. And it's the...
So I do have a quick question.
Yes.
Sorry. But
in my
as
big
it's
dramatic
shrinking,
moment?
I thought you were done.
No,
and then
go
you
ahead.
picked up another word. So as she's shrinking, are all the items that are attached to her shrinking? Or are they like falling off?
They are falling off.
Okay, fair enough. Then
I
carry
would
on with
like
your dramatic
I would
moment.
like you to take an Arcana check.
That'll be bad. 17 for load.
pretty good.
So,
Is it just
you-
Load or?
It's just Load. He's the one close enough.
Okay.
Load, as you, in your travels, you have run into a handful, a smattering, if you will, of magical items. And these magical items are well crafted and they have a certain strength and density to them that you have become familiar with. You can kind of sense when something's finely crafted to the point where it's magically infused. And as these pieces of armor and weapons fall off of her body as it shrinks, they land on the floor and they make like a dull sound rather than a clear ringing of a bell that you're used to. A dull kind of clunk clunk clunk, like instead of like metal ringing true like there are magical items are. With that, the Duke walks towards the body and he looks down at Sophia and bows his head and he says, I will spend every day from now searching for the true Isabel. You have taken her place for I don't know how long. And you have paid for your misdeeds. The only thing I wish I knew was where you have kept my love. And with that, he looks around at the warriors and he says, "Come with me, my friends." And with that, he starts heading toward the stairwell up.
Can
All
we
right, I'm
get
gonna do
some
it again.
heals? Can
Before
we get
he
some
leaves,
heals on the griffin.
I grab him by the
Hippogriff?
collar and point at Moonclaw and say, "We need one more heal before you go anywhere."
All right.
Do I need to roll an intimidation check for that one?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. He
All
is
right. Done. 17.
17.
Can I give the help action?
Too late now. You're old. He says, "I must tend to my city. This animal before me is a small concern at this point." Kaelin can also heal him, just so you know.
Yeah, I
You
can
will
auto.
also regain 1 hit point in 1d4 hours, which we never rolled.
True.
This guy.
She can Moonclaw can automatically get a hit point when I use a med kit
Okay.
because the healer thingy.
I will never respect the Duke.
Good. I like it. I like it. Good.
That's a character backstory. The thing
You're-
that's happening because
You,
Yeah.
you and
Fuck
me
that guy.
both. You and me both. He disrespected me on our first meeting, and
So he
I
heads
don't
he
give a
heads to
shit.
the stairs. Do you follow him?
I mean, yeah, I'm hoping that there's some sort of reward, and if not, then there's going to be a lot of fire in his future.
I mean,
Yeah,
so,
follow.
yeah, I guess so.
See where it goes.
You follow the Duke and the castle at this point, which was previously, before you went through the time jump. The keep was a place full of nobles and activity and music and food and all those things. The keep is almost abandoned, and he walks all the way up the spire, all the way up to where you were at the top of the keep, where the three of you entered.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, this is the top of the keep. He can see over the vast city that is Cantamont. And with this, he goes to the bell tower, which is in the ruined part of the tower, but still the bell's still functional. And he starts ringing the bell with all of his might. And you guys know that when ringing the bells in the keep means the city is safe. And he's announcing to the whole city that the city is now safe. After a few rings, you start to hear a dull cheer that gradually grows until the whole city is cheering the ringing of the bells. As you look out across the city, you see two things of distinction. First, outside of the gates to the north, where before there was the Crusaders' Way. This is where all like you went by once, but it's been abandoned. This is where the Crusaders used to come into the city. Here, you don't see the abandoned road anymore. You see a massed army of all of them waving bright green and gold flags. And Kaelin and Sunset, you recognize this army as not only being Sylvan Elves, but they bear the sigil of your family. Sunset's family, to be specific.
Oh, joy.
The second thing you also notice is that the docks are very few ships are in the docks. As a matter of fact, there's maybe three. Two of them are docked, and they're the ships that belong to the city. But there's one single ship that, as you look over, is just sailing out of the bay and reaching the ocean. And at the top of that of the sail, you see the flag that's flapping. That is the double clef musical note with a sword through it.
Calypso.
Sailing, just
Shady as
sailing
always.
sailing out of the bay. With that, I'd like to officially call, quote unquote, season 1 of Binding Roll to a close. After this, we'll continue playing, don't worry, but there's a number of different ways we can go with it. I'd like to ask the 4 of you where you kind of want to see it, not only story-wise, but play-wise, like if you want a different DM, or if you want more people, or if you want to kick one of the 4 of you off. Let's just get the ball rolling of where you want this to go.
Survivor now.
I'm assuming no one's getting kicked off, but
Yeah, some stuff to think about
I would hope not.
for next time.
I think the thing that I would be interested in seeing more of is getting away from the human lands into the more, kind of unusual or uncommon areas. The swamps, the lizard.
that's actually good timing because the Ninth Age just released a background piece about the Saurian Ancients.
For the Saurians. Yeah.
Yeah, I think something like that would be pretty cool to incorporate.
We follow Calypso to
Well, where do you-
Silencia.
Where do you think Calypso's going?
Nice.
I definitely have some stuff I need to finish writing up and get to you before the gates are breached, so that we can make sure things align with the pieces of my backstory that may or may not have been fully revealed. I don't remember exactly how much I've mentioned, but we'll get there.
Okay. Do you want to see more players? Or are you good with the 4 of you? You think that's a good number?
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to one more person. I feel like a group of 5 is a nice number for D&D.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I wouldn't be opposed, whether it be a permanent or on a guest appearance basis.
Yeah.
Whatever works.
Because it also depends on like how many pets we have. The main issue is just like the combat rounds just like taking forever. Like
Yeah.
one campaign where we had like 20 different frogs because he was rolling
that
like
was
a ant on
horrible
like animal handling. Like this is like ridiculous, right? Like
Yeah,
there are
I mean,
5
this
like combat actions from the pets.
this combat
That
was
was-
really big because of the big boss character, plus there was 2 NPCs, plus
Right.
2 hippogriffs,
Yeah.
plus 2 enemies. So yeah, this was a big one, but I can see it getting
I
too
mean,
big
this is
like that.
the big boss fight, so
Yeah.
I mean, it totally makes sense for this. But, yeah.
And having just joined, I won't weigh in because I don't know what you guys think. So I'll leave it up to you.
I think you're still welcome. Don't worry. You can speak your mind.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you're part of the your battle
you-
heart.
In terms of like adding more people versus
You
having
carried
just
your
added
weight.
one. All of you guys aside.
You're
Classic
still
kill.
alive, so you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna start brainstorming. Sunset, if you can get me a framework of your background, I think that'll fit in. I wanted
Yeah.
to give us 2 options of where to go, kind of go deeper into the human lands or go somewhere across the seas. And from what Sam said, going across the seas might be more interesting. So we don't necessarily even
Yeah.
have to explore it, Sunset. It's up to you.
Well, so some of the ideas I have for like where I want Sunset to go is it doesn't matter where it happens. There's just specific events I'm thinking about that need to occur. in order for certain growth episodes to happen. Actually, the end of the last session, I was thinking that that might work for one of them, but now that Calypso has GTFO'd, I'm thinking that that won't work because it would have kind of required her to stick around. Yeah, I'll finish. I'll try and finish it up like over the weekend or something.
Cool.
I've literally been working on it all last week. Unfortunately, I might be writing a bit of a novel for you, but it's
No,
a lot less than what I could have you doing and watching like 4 different movies and reading like 6 or 7 books. So, yeah.
Very good. I like it. Yeah, this ends the story of the, if dare I say, the Golden Girls. I think it worked out. I think the story worked out relatively well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. And
Speaking as both a listener or, a viewer and a player for half and half of the season, I think it was awesome. I think you put together a really cool adventure.
And hell, if anyone's still watching this, of our maybe 1 or 2 of our 28 viewers are actually watching at the end of the video, if you have any opinions of where you want this to go, please comment about it. Tell me. I would love to hear about it. I want to think of ideas. Take inspiration from anywhere. Take it from a television show like I did. Take it from a movie. Take it from whatever. Yeah. Let's start off season 2 strong. I'm going to start brainstorming.
Yep. I think we all will.
Cool.
Signing off. Have a good evening, everyone.